But first, on this Wednesday, we begin with breaking news. The governor issuing an executive order within the last half hour, suspending Clayton County Sheriff Victor Hill from office effective immediately.
The governor making that decision after a review panel recommended this as Hill awaits trial on federal charges. Hill pleaded not guilty in April to violating 4 Clayton County Jail detainees' civil rights. He's accused of ordering his staff to place the inmates in restraint chairs for several hours.
Now, after Hill was charged, the governor appointed this panel here, the Georgia Attorney General, the sheriffs of Cherokee and Burke counties, to a review panel to recommend whether Hill should be suspended as his case works its way through the court system. And that happened about 14 days ago. The governor's office says today the panel recommended he be suspended, finding the indictment adversely affects the sheriff's office administration and the rights and interests of the public. Now, we did reach out to Hill's attorney and are still waiting for a response.